What if I were to tell you that we will use the second largest telescope in Singapore to travel back in time? And you will be surrounded by dinosaurs? Or even a dragon? Do you have any idea which town is this now? Hello property enthusiasts, it's me Jessica again. Of course, there's no time travel, but in the 8th episode of my series today on the most sought after Heartland neighbourhoods, we will tour around a district that is not just about the Causeway into JB. Welcome to Woodlands. So what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the term Woodlands? The Causeway to JB, right? Well, that's actually how this district is being named, because viewed from the Johor side of the straits, it looked like a heavily wooded area. In fact, even today, there are some parts that still look like a woodland when we are at the JB site. But rewind a few decades back to the 1970s and 80s, the landscape of Woodlands was vastly different. Back then, kampongs still thrived where our modern structures now stand. It was a time of transition as families were relocated to pave the way for industrialization and the future development of Woodlands town. As we journeyed into the 1990s, Woodlands experienced rapid growth and expansion. It was during this dynamic period when this town was earmarked for extensive development, marking a significant milestone in 1997. The vision was clear then, to transform Woodlands into a regional centre that would serve as the heart of northern Singapore. Woodlands is now a place of large open spaces, large grasslands, serene parks, abundant recreational facilities, and of course a sea of properties. This transformation from kampongs to a modern, thriving town in just a little over 2 decades is the story of growth typical of many of the old Singapore towns. So has Woodlands lost its identity to this rapid transformation into a Heartlands residential district? Because like many people I've asked who are not residents here, all they know of this place is that this is a stopover to a weekend trip to JB. And maybe they are also aware that there's a big mall called Causeway Point. And even this is named after the causeway into Malaysia. So what else is there to do at Woodlands? Before I show you some places at Woodlands that you probably haven't seen before, can I request for you to consider subscribing to my channel? I mean, over 90% of you aren't subscribed yet. This means that you'll be missing out on my subsequent content that will interest you just like this one. So can do me a favor and click on the subscribe button and the notification bell? Thanks so much, yeah? Anyway, let's go back to why residents love to settle down in Woodlands. I guess the first reason has to be the quirky entertainment options for your children, which you can only find in Woodlands, starting with this place behind me. See the giant globe poised at the corner of this building? This is the Woodlands Galaxy Community Centre. And inside here is an observatory with a telescope. At a pocket-friendly ticket fee of just $1 per person, you will get the chance to gaze at the stars using a NASA-grade telescope without time travel. However, the facility is only open on Fridays, and that's weather permitting. You can buy the entry ticket online through 1PA or at the community centre's counter. Don't be discouraged if you are unable to get a ticket from the observatory. There's still plenty of things to do nearby, like this Fushan Garden where Woodlands Jurassic Park comes to life. After your kids have the feel of Jurassic Park, they can also enjoy the regular playground at Fushan Garden. And you, as parents, won't be upset if your children play till sunset, because located in the same garden is this neon light sculpture, another great place to take more Insta photos. Most of us know the iconic Dragon Playground in Toa Payoh, and maybe even the one in Ang Mo Kio, but fewer people are familiar with the Woodlands Dragon Playground, which is next to Jurassic Park. Although it's not made of mosaic like the other two, the head still have the blockish styling of its famous counterparts. Your kids can climb up its spine and through a tunnel that makes up its body with a fireman's pole at the dragon's head for a quick descent. Interestingly, the Woodlands Dragon Playground isn't a standalone piece. Maybe you'll find the rest of the Chinese zodiac animals in sculptural form. If dinosaurs or dragons don't interest your children, how about ants and grasshoppers? Built in 2017, these playground features weren't randomly chosen. The once heavily wooded Woodlands was home to many insects, which is the reason for the theme here. Oh, by the way, speaking of ants, do you know you can bring ants home as pets? Yes, you can actually do that. Catch my earlier episode on Yishun on where to get ants as pets using the link above. But what if your children aren't into dinosaurs and creepy crawlies? Well, what about bringing them here for not 1, not 2, but 26 slides? Here at Admiralty Park, the hilly terrain has been transformed into a multi-tier playland with slides, burrows and bridges. Oh, when the little ones are sick of the slides, there's also a nature area where you can take a stroll on the mangrove boardwalk. Second reason for why Woodlands is so beloved by residents here, the mall's at the centre. So Causeway Point is the mall here. Nested in the heart of Woodlands Regional Centre, it's conveniently located next to the Woodlands MRT station, which serves 2 nights, one which will bring you into JB in a few years' time. For the mall, with its 7 retail malls, including a basement level, Causeway Point offers an impressive array of more than 250 shops, restaurants and food outlets, making it one of the largest suburban shopping malls in Singapore. Next to Causeway Point is the Woodlands Civic Centre, which was the first regional services building to bring all the major public agencies together in one place. It's home to the HDB Woodlands branch office, a CPF branch office, and the Singapore Post Office. I think it's super convenient to have all these government services in one location. Third reason is really about sports and recreation. At Woodlands, aside from the usual primary and secondary schools, and also Republic Poly, which is especially known for the sports science programs, we can find the Singapore Sports School here. They offer GCE O-level exams and several post-secondary through-train pathways. The school understands the demanding training and competition schedules of student athletes who often miss lessons for extended periods. They also provide flexibility in assessments, giving students the time that they need to master the academic subjects before advancing to the next level. But I guess what really is the reason for recreation here at Woodlands is the Woodlands Waterfront Park Jetty. It's the closest point we can be to Johor without crossing over. And I heard that the sunrise and sunset views here are spectacular. To enjoy this scene, we can take a stroll across the park's 400-meter long jetty. And if you are more adventurous, you can explore the 11-hectare Woodlands Waterfront Park situated right behind the jetty. Now, I've always highlighted huge HDBs in my past episodes, but this one really takes the cake. It's a jumbo executive at 2,034 square feet with 5 bedrooms. It's one of the rarer executive flats in Singapore. A corner unit, a service balcony, 3 bathrooms. This unit is going for slightly over $1 million, 1.09 million. For some of us who are looking for land to build your desired landed property, this could be it for you. At less than 1,000 per square feet for a price of freehold land of 4,200 per square feet, you can choose to do A&A on the existing 1,500 square feet semi-detached property or just simply rebuild a new property. The entire property is now going for 3.78 million. Let's look at executive condominium as another option in Woodlands. This penthouse unit just reached its MOP of 5 years and is now available for sale by Singaporeans and PRs. If you are a foreigner, you are unfortunately not eligible to own it yet. Anyway, this 99-year leasehold unit is 1,593 square feet with 5 bedrooms, providing more than ample space for a big family. It is now going for 2.19 million. Moving on to rental units, I love to look at the huge properties for rental. If you have a budget of 14K to 16K, you have a few options. But let's look at this one at Woodgrove Estate. A 3-story, over 5,000 square feet detached with 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms and a swimming pool. This can be rented out for 14,500. If you are the type that wants a landed property that comes with facilities to enjoy, you can explore a townhouse within a condominium. This unit is 3,358 square feet, slightly smaller but comes with a roof terrace and 4 spacious bedrooms and within walking distance to Singapore American School. And the asking price is only 8,500, much lower than the previous one shown. Okay, we move on to the affordable options for most of us, HDBs. This 5-room, 1,300 square feet unit comes with 4 bedrooms, one of which is an existing study room but can be reconverted back to a bedroom. The landlord, however, only allows up to 5 people to stay in it though. Anyway, its rental price is 4,000. So, what do you think of Woodlands? To me, this district is really a vibrant regional centre with excellent transport links and amenities. With all its government services under one roof and the URA continuing developing it into a work-live, play-learn district, it is a big attraction to people who are looking for the area in the north. So, if you're interested in getting a property here, feel free to have a chat with me, okay? Regardless, thank you once again for joining me on our tour of Woodlands in this video. I've learned so much while making this video, and if you're like me and you love what you're watching, please like and subscribe to my channel. With your support, I will continue to uncover more of Singapore's diverse heartland neighbourhoods in future episodes. Lastly, remember that for personalised advice on anything property related, partner with me on your property journey. I'm Jessica, and I'm just a one step away to getting your dream home in Singapore. I look forward to seeing you again in our next series. Don't forget to subscribe.